Welcome back, listeners, to the Ask the Doc Life Lessons podcast, where we're going to dive into the strategies, habits, and mindset that drive success, both personally and professionally. I'm your host, Dr. V, and this is episode 55, titled How to Become a Transformational Leader. If you've ever wondered how certain individuals not only inspire people, but also ignite lasting change in their organizations and communities, this episode is for you. Today, we're talking about the concept of transformational leadership, what it is, why it matters, and how you can develop the traits that make these leaders so darn impactful. Let's get right into it. So what is the definition of a transformational leader? A transformational leader is someone who inspires, motivates, and elevates those around them to achieve more than they thought was possible. Unlike transactional leaders who focus on structure, performance, and rewards, transformational leaders tap into vision, purpose, and personal growth. They are much more people-oriented. They lead with passion. They communicate a compelling vision and purpose, and they create a culture of trust, innovation, and even empowerment. Think of leaders like Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, or even the best boss you ever had. Someone who didn't just manage, but transform your way of thinking or working. That's the power of transformational leadership. My mentor was one of them, John. He helped me immeasurably. So why is this stuff important for your career? Because organizations don't just need workers. They need leaders, not just managers, but leaders who could adapt, innovate, inspire in times of change. And as we know, change is inevitable. Growth is optional. Whether you're leading a team, an initiative, or just your own professional journey, transformational leadership is the differentiator that propels you forward. It's what separates the good from the great, and often it's the reason someone gets promoted, noticed, or even remembered. If you want to be the kind of leader who doesn't just get results, but leaves a legacy, this is where you're going to start. Let's start with the key traits of a transformational leader. There are 4 essential traits that you'll need to develop if you want to become this type of leader. First, visionary thinking. You must be able to see beyond the present and articulate a clear, inspiring future and purpose. It's not just about where the organization is going. It's about helping others see themselves in that actual future. Secondly, emotional intelligence. This includes self-awareness, empathy, and the ability to connect with people on a human level, a deep level. Transformational leaders don't lead with authority. They lead with understanding. Integrity and authenticity. People follow who they trust. Be consistent, transparent, and true to your values. Authenticity creates loyalty. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Commitment to developing others. You don't hoard success, you multiply it. Transformational leaders invest in the growth of others, helping their team stretch, take risks, and thrive. These are not just personality traits. They are skills that can be learned and refined over time. So let's get to that. What are some of the resources you can use to help you grow? First, Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek, a powerful exploration of servant leadership and team dynamics. The next book, The Leadership Challenge by Kouzes and Posner, a research-based framework for transformational leadership. And of course, it's really important you find a mentor. As I said, my mentor changed my life. A great leader learns from other great leaders. If you're more into online learning, check out leadership development programs on Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, or even TED Talks by global change makers. So what's the net of this? What is the conclusion? The bottom line here is to become a transformational leader, you don't need a title. You need a mindset. Start by owning your vision, cultivating empathy, acting with integrity, and lifting others as you rise. These are the qualities that not only advance your career, but elevate your impact on the organization. Remember, leadership isn't about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. Okay, thanks for joining me today on Ask the Doc. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who's on a leadership journey. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. This is Dr. V signing off.